youngster, got started in the business at 14 years of age. He began his training, couldn't even afford to pay tuition. He got a job as a fry cook at McDonald's. He might have had to sleep in his car a time or two, but this kid made it. He made it to the dance, he made it to television, and he made it to championship gold. Now he has accomplished one of his many goals in our sport. Cool Seth DeLay defeated his former tag team partner, his former best friend, and it was only just that it was Renaro's shoulders that he pinned to the mat to win that gold.
And I think yet another goal of young Mr. DeLay is that he's wrestling a match without Sal Renaro being involved. It seems like that for the better part of a year, Sal Renaro's been a part of the former Kid Cool's schematic, shall we say. I believe those days are over unless, of course, Sal gets back into the title picture, which is entirely possible.
Let me tell you something else about Seth DeLay, Steve. He didn't actually have this matchup originally billed as a title match. It was going to be a non-title match. He was not required to put the gold on the line. He said, no, I'm a fighting champion. If I am wrestling in a one-on-one match, my belt is going to be on the line. If I've got anything to say about it, he went to the championship committee. He got the match changed. This is how much of a fighting champion that Cool Seth DeLay is, and very honorable. And coming up against a challenge like Delirious, who was very impressive against Matt Seidel in his Wildside debut, and a man who wears that mask, you literally don't know anything about him. He carries that aura of mystery with him 24/7. And in the ring, it's not a good thing. Seth DeLay cannot telegraph him. He cannot read into him. He can't see his facial expressions. He can't get in his head and see what he's thinking. Delirious automatically has a psychological advantage in this contest. Of course, DeLay has the other advantage, that being the advantage of the champion. He does not have to win this match. If Delirious wants to be the champion, he does.
A very valid point. And, of course, I don't think Seth DeLay has ever faced an athlete, a competitor, as quite as bizarre as Delirious. Not saying that Sal Renaro is not bizarre. Actually, Sal Renaro is the king of bizarre. But Delirious, this guy is a horse of a different color and a genuinely weird man. I mean, no matter how many Delirious matches you've seen, and I think we've seen, obviously, one here at NWA Wildside about a month and a half ago, this guy is weird with a capital W.
Well, he's definitely out there. He's a very spastic individual. Leapfrog there. No, wait a minute. Beautiful sunset flip by Cool Seth DeLay. Goes for a leg sweep. Wait a minute. Delirious rolls all the way through. Pinning combination. An inch away from having a new champion. But a back elbow, a spinning one by Seth DeLay into any thought of that.
Oh boy, these guys aren't quick. They're sudden. Rest in peace, Gordon Soley.
Seth DeLay goes over the top there. Delirious out of the way, and DeLay was smart enough to land on his feet there, but he did not see that lariat coming.
Delirious was darting his tongue out like a lizard.
And that is really what this guy reminds me of. He's very reptilian in every aspect when it comes to his movement, how he's sudden and jerky.
And you notice I've not seen any flies in the NWA arena since Delirious walked down the aisle.
I think he finally got rid of the infamous NCW moth.
No way, it's impossible. Oh, that's all right.
It was as big as my head.
Hey, don't worry about Delirious. It's roughage, and that's about it.
Side headlock. Oh, goodness. And Delirious using a thumb to the throat. A very unorthodox offensive attack. But if you look at the guy, you can see that nothing about him is orthodox.
That is the fact. However, here's a very orthodox wrestling hold. Frankly, you never would have guessed this out of Delirious, and obviously Seth DeLay didn't see it coming.
Got a sleeper hold on the mat, and Seth DeLay is in some trouble here. He's trying to get the crowd rallied behind him, which he is doing successfully, I might add.
And coming out of a sleeper, although many professional wrestlers do it, it's never easy.
Big knee to the midsection by Delirious. This guy's looking impressive here. He could come away the Wildside Junior Heavyweight Champion, shattering the dreams of Seth DeLay. And for his own benefit, he doesn't care. Delirious is here, choking DeLay in the ropes.
A bit of a sign of desperation from Delirious. Frankly, he was doing things quite well on a legitimate schedule. I don't believe why he had to resort to some choking here, but
well, who knows how this guy thinks. Looks like he was going for some sort of Fisherman Buster type maneuver there. But regardless, Seth DeLay countered. Beautiful Hurricane Rana. Oh, only a 2 count. Delirious with a boot to the midsection. He's got DeLay hooked. spinning fisherman's buster. Guillotine leg drop by Delirious, and a nasty one.
Oh my
Lateral
God.
press.
Good Lord. Seth DeLay manages to roll a shoulder up ever so gingerly.
Centimeters away, Steven, from having a new Wildside Junior Heavyweight Champion.
That would easily be the most unorthodox Junior Heavyweight Champ of all time. Well, close second to Sal Renara, of course. And they're duking it out. I'm surprised Seth is even able to stand.
Seth knows how to fight. He's had to do nothing but fight since he stepped foot in the sport. Wait a minute. Cradle DDT. Delirious kicks up.
Obviously, the momentum of the move made it a little bit easy for Delirious to get on out.
Well, DeLay has already let loose both of his big guns, the reverse 450 and the cradle DDT, neither of which gained him a victory. Hurricane Rana out of the corner. He's got to be hoping for a pinfall here. If he doesn't put Delirious away soon, the advantage is going to go to Delirious.
Fair enough, but also the 450 also missed its intended target. Perhaps if Delirious is softened up at a time, probably hopefully in the next few minutes of this matchup, he might get an opportunity to retain that title.
Goes for a scoop slam. He does connect. And he's going to try it again.
Looks like my theory is holding true. But if you take too much time, Seth, gives Delirious plenty time to get out of the way.
Goes for it again.
Lands on his feet, though.
Knock of a clothesline. There's the Cool Crusher.
And Seth DeLay retains the title.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and still the Junior Heavyweight Champion, Seth DeLay.
Obviously,